Hello there, this is David from David Books and Comics, and one of the most important and one of the most renowned Western artists uh, in the comic books is not an American but a European. His name is Jean Giraud, better known as Moebius. And what you're looking at is the very first um, printing. It's a reprint of the first appearance of Lieutenant Blueberry in a story called Fort Navajo. A really well-written story, surprisingly, and very respectful of its indigenous people. So you can look there, translated. This is from 1977, and yeah, this is it. This is the first story. And there is your first look at Blueberry. Now, what inspired Moebius and many European artists to do Westerns and write Westerns was, of course, the Italian Westerns. And this, I believe, was it's a reprint from the 60s. See if it says here. Yeah, 1965. Yeah, right at the heyday of the spaghetti Western. Anyway, so there you go. So that's the first one. That's Fort Navajo. And then we have Thunder in the West. All right. So those are those. And continues that Charlier and Giraud. That's Moebius. Cooperation. Yeah, that's the 66. That's the story that came afterwards. Came after it. All right. So beautiful paneling, incredible detail. There's nothing cheap about this production. Amazing artwork, expressions. He would only get better, obviously. So that's that one, Thunder in the West. And I'm going to show you some rare editions or rare printings. This is Charlier and Moebius. And this is volume 4 of the Moebius collection. And you see Blueberry in all his glory. And this is 793 of 1,500 issued copies. All right, and gives you a whole history of Blueberry, plus a whole history of the West, including the insignia of the 7th Cavalry. All right, it says Gary Olin on there. And there you see Donovan, Mike Donovan, apparently. A lot of detail and history there. It says Jean-Michel Charlier passed away on July 10th, 1989, sorry. But his work on the biography of Blueberry will indeed be continued. Okay. Very interesting. It gives you Civil War history. Lee surrenders at I don't know how to pronounce that. Appomattox. That's, I believe, that's General Grant and that's General Lee. Robert E. Lee. And then there's Chief Joseph of the Nez Perce, whom Blueberry advised. All right. Gives you a lot of history. Casa Roja in Chihuahua, where Chihuahua Pearl first met Blueberry. Interesting. That's how much history was in there. Take a look at that. It's a very rare book. And there you go. And this is Chihuahua Pearl. The saga of Lieutenant Blueberry is comprised of 22 books written and drawn between 1963 and 1986. It is undoubtedly one of the greatest Western epics in comic history. They were written by Jean-Michel Charlier, a prominent French comics writer, whose biography will appear in our second volume, then drawn by Moebius, under his real name, Jean Giraud. There you go. Just to give you a sense of what you're in for when you read these books. Yeah. These are really one of a kind. Just wonderful, wonderful books. Of course, there's other ways to find these books. In foreign languages, of course. Oh, well. All right, so that's that one. That is volume 9 of the Moebius collection. That's Blueberry, Charlier, and Moebius. And this is volume 5. Do that. Beautiful. Beautiful cover, just to get you in a sense. And I'll have a look through about what the contents are. This is number 140 of 1500. And there we go. This is book 5, Angel Face. So, Blueberry, unjustly accused of stealing the Confederate treasure, has been condemned 20 years hard labor in the dreaded Francisville Military Penitentiary. All right. It gives you a little background of the story that begins here. And a little bit about the history. Jean Giraud's graphic style in Lieutenant Blueberry is one which firmly belongs to the tradition of comics. On the other hand, his work as Moebius, which began in Metal Hurlant in 1975, is less conventional and more personal. So, there you go. And never to skimp on quality. All right, just great story. So that's volume 5. And this is Young Blueberry. This is volume 6. And again, Charlier and Moebius. And that's the end papers. Sorry. And let's see. This is 400 and it's, oh, you bet. That's Gire for Jean Giraud. Signature. 451 of 1500. Here's a painting. Chapter 1. Blueberry's Secret. Alright, so that's that one. That's Young Blueberry. Beautiful glossy cover. And then you have volume 8. Beautiful painting. At least watercolor painting, I think. And this is, I think it's a Charlier's signature. And this is 314 of 1500. beautiful train there cover. You see that? There you go. And how's that? The Iron Horse. All right. That's volume 8. And we have volume 9, another blueberry. Charlier and Moebius. And this one is signed Moebius. And this is 312 of 1500. All right, just so you see there. And there's some nice. All right, so there you go. So I wanted to showcase this, and let's see, beautiful books. And here we go. I'll put that here. There's Charlier. And Moebius. And I'll just put that there. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this very quick look at one of the great reads in Western fiction. And it's the Blueberry Moebius set, signed and numbered. So remember to give me that like. Thanks everyone for your subscriptions, and tell me what your favorite Moebius story is, or what your favorite Western series is. All right. So thanks. Bye.